Hey everyone, welcome to the COVIDeo series. I'm Jeff Pilch, one of the creators of The Buzz. If you're not familiar with us, we're a newsletter that connects early stage companies in New England with potential investors or other people in our network that can help. We started the COVIDeo series specifically to touch base with some of the companies we've already profiled to kind of understand how they're adapting to COVID and hearing kind of like how we can help get them through the process. And today we're here with Nicole Phillips from Qatch. How are we doing?
Well, how are you?
Awesome. And you're calling from the seaport, right?
That's right. Down here in Seaport.
Can you just remind us a little bit about your company and what you're working on just to frame it?
Yeah, absolutely. So Qatch is a subscription-based shopping platform. It combines the like and dislike interactions of Pandora and the aggregation of Netflix to deliver a personal shopping experience that's engaging but not overwhelming.
Got it. And we profiled you guys maybe, I don't know, 2-ish months ago, maybe
Not too long
less.
ago.
Has
Yeah.
anything besides the obvious, has there been any changes to the company since then, or?
We're growing, luckily, with our business model, and everyone's sitting around at home trying to get their mind off of things. Our user base is growing, and this has really forced us to be innovative and think sort of outside the box, whereas before this pandemic, we might have thrown a lot of money into development. And we've just been really, really scrappy. And honestly, it's been very, very good for our business as a startup. We've made do, and we've made a lot of progress with what we have.
Well, that's awesome to hear.
Yeah.
Can you maybe dig in a little bit more about the impact you've seen as a result
Yeah.
of COVID?
So Yeah, so the way our business works is right now we're a text first product. So users sign on, they go onto our website, you take a short style onboarding quiz, and then every week we'll send you 5 personalized recommendations 3 times a week from all of our brand partners. We have relationships with companies like Nordstrom, Neiman Marcus, Anthropologie. So the way we make money is a small monthly subscription, but also we make commission from affiliate links. So if people aren't shopping, it's definitely affecting
Yeah.
how we're making money. But what we really focus on in our business is not just the sale, it's also the engagement and the relationship we have with our consumers. So we haven't necessarily seen a downtick in sales. I think the instant gratification, people sort of sitting around at home waiting for
Yeah.
a package is definitely helping, but who knows what it's going to look like immediately after this. People are probably going to be a little more reserved with their spending. But honestly, we've just taken this opportunity to talk and communicate with our users. So we are real people on the other side of sending these text messages to our users. So we've made it a point to let them know we are here. If they have any questions, if there's anything they're looking for specifically, if they need a Netflix series to watch and binge, like we're people here, we're there, and we've seen a spike in our engagement. So before we had a 72, 73% engagement rate of people can interact with each recommendation we send them via text message. It's now close to 90%. So
That's awesome.
so even if sales do ultimately go down, we're connecting, we're engaging, we're creating an experience and a value to our users, which is really valuable to us.
Yeah. So it sounds like you're obviously getting a lot of more engagement from the users. Are you getting more engagement from the retailers too then and building more partnerships because they want to try new channels now, or is there anything to that yet?
A little bit of both. So you're seeing a lot of brands conscious of what's going on, and so they're more willing to open up to tech products like us to market their existing inventory. But then you see a lot of brands that really just are struggling and they're lowering their commission rates, which is how we make money.
Yeah.
So it's sort of a flip side. We really just need to know what's going on in the market. I have connections and emails to a lot of brands, and we're just making sure that we're reaching out to them, letting them know we're here when they're ready, if there's anything we can do. So little bit, we're working on both sides. We're a B2B2C essentially business.
Yeah.
So trying to keep people happy on both ends.
Yeah. So earlier you talked about how this has, you know, made you focus on continuing to be scrappy and maybe not waste money on development that you didn't need. What else have you done kind of in the short term based on what's happened, and where do you see yourselves going in the future based on this?
We've taken this opportunity to, like I said, with our existing users, really connect with them, but also put out a lot of A/B testing for marketing, a lot of surveys, a lot of onboarding, recording of almost like a focus group, so that people are sitting around. We really want to know what people are thinking about and what they're looking for right now in terms of shopping behaviors, because the way it was a couple months ago may not be what it is for the future. And our go-to-market strategy might be mapped on how it was before, but we just want to be really prepared for the future. So there's a lot of things that we can do and we have been doing right now in terms of just collecting a lot of research and data. So we've been doing that. We've also been building up our team. There's a lot of people who have been laid off or have been furloughed that are anxious and excited to still be part of something. So we've been reaching out to our network. We definitely need a little bit of help. So we brought on 3 people part-time in the past 2 weeks to help with,
Nice.
with marketing and a little bit of development and just organizing our back end. So we're trying to help as any way that we can.
Are you looking for more people to bring on, or is the 3 you've done in the 2 weeks it for now?
For now, we'll
Yeah.
see how the team works. Don't want to grow too quick.
Yeah.
And especially, like I said, it's going to be hard to see what even in the next month or 2 months is gonna look like from shopping behaviors, because the crux of how we're making money right now is through those affiliate links. So we want to be ready, but we also are cautious. It's this weird thing where we want to sprint because our business model allows us to do very well right now, but at the same time, we need to be, we need to be cautious and ready and aware of what's going on in the world. So it's weird scenario that we're in.
Yeah, a lot of like hurry up and wait, I would imagine. It's like, oh, new idea, let's go do it. Hold on. Yeah.
Exactly. It's very weird. It's very weird.
Has what's happened changed your vision like long term for the company at all, or has it pretty much stayed consistent to what it was, I don't know, 6 weeks ago or whatever it is now?
Yeah, that's a really great question. I think overall it hasn't changed. So our big vision is to have a web app where users can go to our site and basically get the same experience they're getting right now through text messaging, but also a dozen other features that we don't have the ability to do with text right now. What I think this has made us think about and consider is text message was sort of the means to an end. It was an easy way to get consumers to test out our recommendations, test out our, the way we're tagging inventory with our brand partners. It's just so simple and it's so easy to connect with people. Our users are just texting us back and saying, hey, I'm looking for loungewear because I'm in pajamas 24/7 now. Whereas on a web app that, you'd have to have a chat bot or they'd have to contact you. So there's a little more friction. So I think what we're seeing now is let's keep going with the way this is. It's working really well. And maybe instead of thinking of it as a means to an end, maybe it's a whole nother channel of how we can get consumers. So we're not going to write it off whereas before we may have too early.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Earlier you talked about how, things are changing so quickly and you kind of have to be able to adapt. And that being said, is there anything that comes to mind now that the network and the people are listening to can kind of help out with or open up their networks?
Yeah, we're looking for experts to join our advisory board, experts in either in e-commerce or product development. We really want to improve the shopping experience and we don't want to lose sight of that by focusing on if people are going to, be spending more or spending less over the next couple of months. We want to make sure our onboarding process is really frictionless. It's really great. We're capturing everything we can. So if anyone has any interest or knows anyone else in the industry, we think we're onto something really, really disruptive. And we'd love to talk to anyone who's interested.
And what would be the best way for them to do that?
Probably through email. You can just email me. My email is Nicole, Nicole, at QatchCode, QatchCode.com. Shoot me an email. It'd be great.
Awesome. And it sounds like QatchCode.com is the website. If I can put two and two together there.
It's actually not.
Oh, it's actually not? Okay.
Yeah,
I'm glad I asked.
It's Join
Oh,
Qatch.
Join Qatch, yeah.
JoinQatch.com. We do also own QatchCode.com.
Got it.
But we shortened our name. It used to be Qatch Code when we first started. It was a bit of a mouthful, so we just shortened it to Qatch.
Yeah, actually, where did the name come from?
Yeah, for Qatch, so we're thinking about the solution, the problem that we really want to solve, and it just kept coming down to time and convenience for shopping. And so we want to be that quick match. We want to be the matchmaker between the shopper and the retailer. So quick match, Qatch.
There you go.
Super, yeah.
Super easy. Sense.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if I was pronouncing it right first, but it is Qatch. Okay.
Yeah, you're a lot of people try to throw the U in there.
Is it Qatch? Is it?
No, it's Qatch. I took the U out there for a reason. Yeah. Awesome. Don't make it harder on yourself.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Nicole, for hopping on and talking to the viewers about what you're working on and how it's kind of impacted the business. I learned a lot about kind of the e-commerce space here a little bit. So thank you for that.
Thanks for having me, Jeff. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. Be safe, and thanks everybody for tuning in.